Well, good morning. Good morning. Procrastination and discipline. I know you just love these two things, right? We all love a little discipline, and who doesn't like to procrastinate a little bit and not get things done, right? Wrong. But, procrastination and discipline go hand in hand. If you're not disciplined to do what it is that you say you're going to do, you're not going to get the things done that you want to get done. But why is it that we procrastinate? And why is it that we lack discipline? Why? Because we're self-centered. That's what it's about. We're self-centered. I think about those people who have animals who have to be walked, a dog or something that has to be walked in the morning before work. They are disciplined to get up and take that animal out because they know they have to. They have to. That animal is counting on them to take them out for a walk. My grandfather had a dairy farm, and those cows needed to be milked every single day, whether you were sick, were hurt, whatever it is, you had a headache, you did not have an option. Those animals needed you. And so you were disciplined to get up. Ask my mom, ask my my aunts. That was a non-negotiable. Okay. So if it involves someone else or something else, you will do it. But when it's all about yourself, you won't. So think about your goals. Think about your health goals, your career goals, your money goals. Make it be a little bit more about someone else than it is about yourself, and see if you don't have a little bit more discipline and less procrastination. If that's not enough, God calls us to do this. God calls us to serve instead of self. Serve others. Do more for others than for yourself. In Philippians 2, verse 4, he says, put yourself aside and help others get ahead. Put yourself aside and help others get ahead. In Ecclesiastes 11, he says, give generously. Do more for others than you would for yourself. Do things for people instead of for yourself. In James, he talks about how we don't get what we ask for because we ask with the wrong motive. We ask because it's self-serving, we're not going to get it. But if it's helping someone else, we're more likely to get it. The most important thing that you can do is think about how your behaviors or lack of affects someone else. I started out my career as an educator, as a teacher. If I wasn't there before those kids came in that classroom, if I wasn't prepared for them when they came in that classroom, things did not go so well. The days when, maybe I had a flat tire or I got there late for some reason, it created a problem because they count on me to be there to greet them at the door, to make sure that I have all of their materials ready for them. Okay. So that was a good experience for me. It taught me that being on time matters to the other people there. I think this is why a lot of times when somebody doesn't have a title, like they're not a manager or an executive in a company, they think, oh, well, it doesn't really matter if I'm late or not. But you know what? Everything you do or don't do affects someone else. When you see those really great transformation stories of people who lost weight, I will tell you, I haven't read one where it didn't mention how they wanted to do it to be there for their kids or to, set an example for someone else. Their health was more important for them to be there for their family or for their wives or whatever it might be. That was their main motivation. People who gain a tremendous amount of wealth and are able to be diligent and disciplined in their money management, the story is always about someone else. It's always like I had to do it so that I could leave a legacy. I could leave something behind. I could do something for my family. I had to do it to create income for my family. It wasn't all about them. So think about your goals, your desires, things that you want to get done, and ask yourself, how can I make this be about someone else? How can I make this be about serving someone else instead of just me? How can I make this be about thinking about someone else instead of myself in this goal? Because when you do that, when you start to put other people ahead of you, you will get the discipline. You will stop the procrastination. So what can you do today? What can you do today to think more about others than yourself? Just start today to think about how you can put yourself aside and help someone else get ahead. I wish you a great day. God does the how, you do the do. See you tomorrow.